Good afternoon to all the Colonial Country Club members. This is Casey O'Reilly, the Golf Pro Colonial Country Club. Today is Sunday, July 26th. Nick and I have come out here to the 15th hole of Colonia, and today we're going to talk about, give you a little swing tip on how to hit your fairway woods off the turf. All right, now I have my 3-wood here, which is 14.5 degrees. But the tip we're going to talk about today is how to get solid contact when the ball's on the ground with your fairway woods. And first we're going to do a little drill, which you can actually use with all your shots, this takeaway drill, but it also helps a lot with your fairway woods. So you can do this on the driving range real easily. What you do is, this is the ball I want to hit down the fairway here, and you put a golf ball about a 1.5 feet away on your target line, and when you take your address, when you hit your fairway woods, the ball position should always be just inside your left heel. So we don't want to play it, we certainly don't want to play it back in our stance, and we really don't want to play it middle. It's going to come out too low, because we want to make a sweeping motion. So the more back in your stance you play it, the more you're going to hit down into the ground, either top it or hit a low shot. We want to hit our fairway woods up in the air. So if you're struggling with your fairway woods, getting them up in the air, make sure the ball's positioned off your left heel. Your second tip is with your shoulders at address. We don't want to be too level where your shoulders are on the same line. We want to have a slight tilt where your lead shoulder is slightly higher to your right. That's going to help you sweep the ball, and again, it's also going to help you hit it up in the air. So two things at address. Your feet are about shoulder width, your ball position is close to your left heel, and your shoulder position at address, your lead shoulder is slightly, just slightly now, you don't want to go too crazy, so just slightly a little tilt there. So that's going to help you hit up on it. We want to definitely hit slightly up on the ball when it's with your fairway woods. Now this ball here, this is just going to train your swing. You should do this with all your clubs, this drill. This just gets you, if you take the club back properly, you know, with your turn, you're going to hit that ball. And the more you can push that ball, point the camera there, Nick, the more you can push that ball farther back, the more you're turning. Right? So if we put it here, if you're somebody out there who's struggling with your takeaway where you're getting the club and you're picking it up, or if you're taking it way inside, or some of you are taking it outside, you want to put this ball right on your target line, take your address, and again with your torso, with your turn, we're going to try to hit that ball as we take the club back. And the farther you can hit that ball, the more you're doing it with your chest. All right, so we're going to hit one like that just as a drill here. We're actually going to hit the ball. So put that ball here, you take your address. 15 here, we obviously want to hit it down the left center here on the second shot. So we're going to point the club down the left side of the fairway, get the ball position forward, a little slight tilt. And again, I'm going to hit that ball in my takeaway with my turn. There you go. Nice solid rip down the left side. Real solid contact. All right, so again, when you got your fairway woods, now we're not going to do the ball drill, we're just going to hit it normal. So what you should do on the golf course with your fairway woods is always make sure your fundamentals are good. All right, so point the club where you want the ball to start, down the left side of the fairway, get your ball forward. Your weight should be 50-50. We don't want to be leaning too forward, because again, you can be hit down on the ball too much. And we certainly don't want to be leaning back too much because you'll top it. Okay, so if you're struggling with your misses with your fairway woods, if you're topping it, you got too much weight back on your right side at impact. And if you're driving the ball low, you got too much weight forward. All right, so again, real neutral setup. Ball forward, 50-50 with your weight, and have a slight tilt with your shoulders. Okay, and then just make your regular golf swing. Turn your chest back and turn your chest through. And the big tip with your fairway woods, like all your clubs, is you got to finish with all your weight up here. So we can't be hitting it off our back foot, especially the fairway woods, because you don't have a lot of loft on the club. You got to make sure you're shifting your weight into your front leg through impact. Everything is going into this left leg. So here we go. Let's hit one. So my routine with my fairway woods is I like to hit a little cut with them. So I'll always aim a little left and open the club face at address. Gives me a little more loft. So I got 14.5. If I open the club face slightly, I probably have 15 degrees of loft. easier to get it up in the wind air. So ball forward, tilt the shoulders, turn back and turn through. There you go. Nice high solid cut. So again, I just think it's fundamentals. You can see here, I'm brushing the grass. There is no divot. And the reason why there's no divot is the ball is where it should be, forward in my stance. If I made that swing with the ball in the middle of my stance, I probably would have hit a pretty good shot, but I would have took a divot. I might have hit might have hit behind it. We want to sweep these clubs. It's a sweeping motion. So you don't change your swing to make a sweeping motion. You just play the ball a little more forward and you have a slight tilt. You can also apply these fundamentals to your hybrids, okay? Same thing, ball slightly forward and slight tilt in the shoulders. Just make sure with these long clubs, these fairway woods and your hybrids, your weight is going forward at impact. We have to be able to shift your weight into your left front leg. Anything back here, ground balls. Okay, so big tip is make sure your weight shift is going forward. If you ever want to take a lesson with your fairway woods or your hybrids, Nick and I are here anytime you want, 6 days a week. We'd love to help you on the range or on the golf course. Have a nice day.